itself. Bob, thank you so much for joining us. Great to have you back here on the show. So everybody is curious about the demand picture. We're hearing speculation of a roaring 20s comeback. How would you characterize the demand you're seeing as you look at bookings into the summer?
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I might be late on this story, but anyway, what are we looking at here? This is Bloomberg. They did an interview with Bob Chapek from Disney, and it seems people are tired of their policy, of their cancel culture policy, and they are doing everything in their power to make their voice heard. Yep, he's getting the Gina Carano treatment. And now it seems like some members of the mainstream media are starting to take notice and are having a little issue with that. I mean, listen, after they let her go from The Mandalorian, then we've got this news that she will not be appearing with Bear Grylls on the National Geographic show. And then some strange reporting came out. I don't know if this is true or not, but this was part of the headline where it said Lucasfilm tells Rosario Dawson to keep her mouth shut or get fired like Gina. I mean, just some interesting things in that article. And yeah, I don't know if this is true. This could be complete garbage. But according to this journalist, he says Lucasfilm is afraid Dawson will be next after Gina Carano, considering her past, Dawson's past. So they told her to be careful. And people are like, oh, you're full of it, Jay. You're full of it. That's not going to happen to Rosario Dawson. Oh, really? I mean, tweets like this have been buzzing around now. Buzzing around. So we'll see. We'll see. But it seems like members of the mainstream media are maybe looking at Disney a little bit about their cancel culture policy, if that is even a thing. And this article came out in Forbes not too long ago. Yeah, that's right. Forbes magazine, lacking sound management. Lacking management. It's such an interesting article to read. I will link it in the description below so you can read it for yourself. He goes on to talk about the exaggerated comparison that Gina did with the tweet, or is actually an Instagram post in question. It says at the bottom, it says, ironically, when Disney fired Gina for her opinions, it inadvertently proved her point. Well, of course it did. And then the article really takes a swing at Disney about their blind eye, turning a blind eye to China. Something that we've been saying for a while now, because when Bob Chapek was asked about Gina Carano's firing, he basically deflected and says, well, we have values of respect, decency, integrity, inclusion. It's how we operate. And the article was like, well, that's interesting, but why did you turn a blind eye to China when the company shot Mulan, where government forced millions, you know, into camps? Like, how could you say that and then do that? Like, that doesn't make any sense. It's interesting that the media is starting to call that out. And here's the big one. It says, as companies cancel people for their opinions, it feeds a dangerous cycle. Exactly what all of us have been saying. That's right. They get the mob going to target more people and organizations, then repeat. You just keep going and going. And Disney and many other organizations are playing a very dangerous game out of fear. That's right. Because they'll never be satisfied. Ever be satisfied. They will keep going and going until there's nothing left. And you keep feeding this monster. You just keep feeding it over and over and over and over again until there's absolutely nothing left. Kudos to you, Forbes. It gets better. The article then goes on to talk about a poll saying that 58% of people opposed her firing, but then it jumped to a 72 when they found out what she was fired for. That's a big jump. They're like, oh, they fired her. That's their right. That's their business. Well, here's what they fired her for. What? What? Hold up. What? No, I don't like that. I don't like that. And then Forbes challenges Disney and other companies. You better be careful of walking through this cancel culture minefield. Yes, that term cancel culture is starting to really take root. And they better get it together. They better get it together. Because like they think that they could just erase someone. They think they could just erase and cancel people. And it makes me wonder about The Mandalorian season 3. With Bill Burr was under attack, him and his wife. Rosario Dawson could be next. That's crazy. And basically, Lucasfilm is just gonna have to go find some actors that have been living in a cave, that have had no social media presence whatsoever, that nobody heard of, nobody knows, and then after they film, throw them back in the cave. Take away their Twitter, take away their Instagram, take away their thought, take away everything. And then maybe they can have a show where they won't have to worry. Because what will the mob say then? Well, they ruined dirt. They ruined dirt for sleeping in a cave. A bear could have been in there with his cubs, but they ruined it. They ruined it. Cancel them. Cancel them now. And just a reminder, here comes the shill part. We've given $2,000 away in 1 month. And shirts are still available. Got some new stuff in there as well. Some new items, some new colors. If you want to check them out. Let's see who we're going to help the next month with these Rebellion shirts. Awesome to see. Thank you guys for just everything that you've done. Thank you guys for the support. It's been a little difficult week for us, but we're going to get through. We're going to manage. We've got awesome people like you in our community. Welcome to the Rebellion.